Hello everyone, this is Sado, and we just started looking at the fighting map stage of the tournament game in the first round. We've got a catch. You can see the teams on the bottom. T-Bardock and DN versus Mandos and Bara. Seems like T-Bardock started fighting with Mandos on the left side. I have no idea what's happening here, to be honest. It can go both ways, I think. It looks pretty cool for Mandos here. Although Jens thoughts are helping now. So I think they still have a chance there, and it looks pretty good for the Bardock and the end on the top. It's pretty important on this map to be able to choose the locations you want to play. I think the Bardock should use all his balls. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty close. It's hard to say who wins, although I think it doesn't look too good. Or maybe, yeah, okay, yeah, seems like the Bardock and Yen will probably win. Yeah. Seems like that's a win. Okay, interesting. So the team that is probably considered to be underdog here by most people, at least judging from the voting. 87% votes for Bar and Mandos here, but the team that is supposed to be underdogs is winning the fighting map stage. Actually, I don't think this is much of a surprise, because I think they might be better fighters, but it's hard to say. And we have to wait a bit. Maybe I'll be back in a couple minutes, just get something to drink. And when we're back, hopefully Hadi will be here as well. He's going to help me commentate on this game again after a yellow break, I think. So be right back. Okay, well, seems like the Bardock wrote to me that he needs 20 to 30 minutes. Um, hmm. Okay, then in that case, I guess I'll just I'll just put on the waiting screen, and as soon as they're back, we'll start, I guess. Yeah, sorry about that. It's not my fault, you know. Yeah, so I guess we'll be back in 20 minutes. Hello everyone. This is Sado with Harry. We're back after a 40-minute break, I think. Hello, Harry.
Hello, guys.
Yeah. We've had some strange stuff happening in this tournament so far. In the first game, we had to restart the game because one of the players, I think it was even Papagali, had a problem on this location here, where all of his citizens were stuck and not moving at all. In the second game, we had 2 hour 30 minutes game, which was endless camping, and we showed that yesterday. And today we were waiting for like 1 hour in the lobby after the fight. For whatever reason, one of the players needed some time, but we finally start, and hopefully this will go smoothly from now on. So we've got Yen and Dibandok, both from the Great, against Mandos and Para from Ista. So it can be said that this is a clan war of sorts. And we also have two guys from LT here, myself and Harry, commentating this game for you. Yeah, this is the third game we're showing on Cold Water so far in this tournament. Do you have any opinion on this map? What do you think about it? Anything you can say, Harry?
Well, in my opinion, I think you said it before as well that the left side is a bit better in terms of locations. Like resources are a bit better, a bit closer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the right side has like big distances to gold, for example, or to anything, I guess. But yeah, it's still like okay, I guess. I've seen worse locations.
Yeah. I think like I was saying, I think yesterday about this location. At first, I thought it's there's a difference between this lock and the one that Yen is playing, but after considering for a bit more time, I think these locks are pretty similar in balance. So if something is a bit easier on one of these locks, then something else is a bit harder there. So it kind of works, but I'm not so sure about the location that Mandos is playing. It seems a bit worse indeed than what the Baldock is gonna play.
Yeah, and also locations that have their stone mountain, like below their storehouse, it's always a bit harder in terms of stone management and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of the biggest reasons that Mandos's location is so annoying, you know. And I also think that you need 6 stonemasons here, from what I saw when I was trying to play it.
Yeah, I guess it's the best way.
If you do it like this, especially.
Interesting start from Mandos, I have to say, with the school and stuff.
Yeah, I don't get it at all.
Well, I mean, the school is okay, but the inn could cause some traffic, like in the mid game or later on to the game, because like the serfs have to move through the stonemasons, through the school and stuff like that, and I suppose this main city is gonna be above the inn, so maybe it's okay, but still not the best in my opinion. Maybe left of the storehouse would be better or something.
Yeah, there's still this gap here, so I'm not 100% sure that this is not going to work at all, but I really hate this stonemason here. It's like really bad placement for it. I have no idea what Mandos was thinking doing this, but we'll see, I guess. I'm really worried that he will have a lot of movement to the storehouse. Maybe a shortcut here will help things a bit, but he can't really make a shortcut here either, and I'm guessing that he will have some buildings on the right side, so he might need to have a nice road in this area as well. Maybe it's not a big deal actually. I don't know, but yeah, like you said, the inn, and I will also say the schoolhouse in this place together might be pretty bad for the storehouse movement. But one nice thing is that he is already reaching out to this forest pretty quickly. Yeah, I guess that's nice.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess. I guess the best way is to build the stonemasons above the stone hill. If you build it to the left side, it's like it takes so long for the serfs to bring it up to, like, for example, to the gold mountain and stuff. So this is okay, I guess. Yeah. And taking this forest on the right is also pretty good because you want to grow it fast. I don't know if you want to cut everything on the left forest or like if you want to grow it first and maybe cut it later only. Because the space could be a bit of a problem then.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have more than enough space for initial farms, which will likely go somewhere here. And you have also some space for iron, so you don't really have to pay attention to the space management like very early on. So yeah, I think it's not the best idea to cut it right away, all of it. But after planting for once, maybe that's like the best.
Yeah, but what could be nice would be a woodcutter down here.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Plant only.
Exactly. That's just free wood, because you're not gonna build anything there anyway, because this is a really bad spot for basically doing anything that involves serfs movement in this area.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bada has a really long road, almost done already, to the gold and to the forest on the top. I think that most of the players are playing pretty similar thing on this log that Bada is playing today. Especially the setup of woodcutters and stonemasons. It's usually the same.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to do that. Like the long road to the gold is like a must-have. You must have it in the early game. So building the woodcutters there is also a nice way of getting your wood income fast.
And you can't really make the stonemasons in any other place, because it doesn't make much sense. You can't make them above this one, for example, because it might become a bit of a problem with the range of the stonemason, at least for the start of the game, I think. I'd have to count, but you know, it can't be too far away either, I guess. Yeah, that's more or less how everyone built it so far. It's like Dibadok is reaching the iron from the left side and going for this forest first. I think that's how the most players do it. I personally prefer to go from the right and go for this forest instead, but I'm not sure I ever saw anyone, I mean, at least in this tournament when I was streaming some games, everyone was choosing the left road first for some reason. But I think, yeah.
This is the most interesting road.
I don't get it. Maybe he wants to make a second woodcutter just below it. But that doesn't make sense either. I think it's just a tribute.
Yeah, I guess so.
But pretty funny. And what do you honestly think about the chances of the teams in this game? Who's the favorite? Because most votes went for Mandos and Bara on the challenge website, but what is your opinion about it?
I guess I'll go with Barra and Mandos as well, but it's only because I don't really know how the Warlock plays. I've never seen him, I guess. I know that Yen is pretty solid. Like, she always has a nice army, in my opinion. I've never seen her fuck up her base like hard or something. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
always stable army, I guess. Yeah, Mandos and Barra are like pretty known to me because I always play with them. So I kind of know what they can do and what they can't do, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are also pretty good and I guess a bit better than the left side. But maybe the locks will balance it out and it will be 50-50. I don't know.
Yeah, but what about the stability of the bases of Mandos and Para? Because I remember in the past, at least, because I didn't see them. I didn't see them recently. I think it could be sometimes a bit bad, you know.
Yeah, I guess. But I've seen like I think I played a game with them on this map, and they both played this locations they're playing right now, and they had like okay armies. Wasn't anything special, but it was like normal, I would say. So I guess they're gonna have like at least decent army for that map.
Okay.
But yeah, sometimes they can fuck up a little bit their races.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm counting on to balance out this game a bit, because I think that Manos and Bara sometimes can screw up, and that might happen. No, I also can't say much about the Bardock's level. I don't think I ever saw him play, to be honest, or at least not recently. Maybe I saw him a long time ago under another nickname, but I don't think I ever saw him recently, at least recently. Out of curiosity, did Mandos's base on this log look similar to what he's building right now when you saw him train this location?
I don't really remember. I don't think he started with school and in like this. I think he had a little bit more normal setup, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he thinks this is better. Maybe it will be better. I don't know.
Yeah. It looks pretty bad, but
Yeah.
yeah, let's just wait with the judgment until we see the results, the effects of this strange base.
He's already pretty behind with his gold. Like it's almost 20 minutes into the game, and he didn't finish his gold smelter yet.
Yeah, he's the only one to do so.
Yeah, but he's going for 2 at once, I guess, so he will catch up.
And he also really needs to move forward with his woodcutters right now. I mean, the one on the left is still kind of working, but he really needs 1 or 2 more right now.
Yeah, he still has some wood in the woodcutters here, but yeah, he needs some wood soon. He's going for the forest on the left a bit more now, so yeah, that will be fine, I guess. He still has some wood in the storehouse as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, you know, looking at Mandos's base, I can't shake off the feeling that something will go wrong at some point. It's just too complicated for me.
Yeah, looks a bit strange with his farm in the middle there.
Yeah. But maybe we'll be the stupid ones and he will be the genius. We'll see what happens. What about this one?
Yeah, it's like you can see that he's building a bit like he pre-built his city a bit, so that's why he chose to build a farm exactly there, not like one tile below or something like that. So interesting to see.
Yeah, it looks like he's building this base backwards, you know.
Yeah, kind of.
Um, from my experience, I think it's not good usually, but I mean, when I built like that, I was way worse than I'm right now. Like, so I've always found it's a mistake uh, to spread your bait unnecessarily, you know, like this, for example,
Yeah.
because this farm didn't really have to be like this. He could, for example, if he really had to build something similar to that, he could just make, I don't know, like 2 farms here and 2 here, something like that, for example.
It's always better to spread out your city like from time to time. So the
Yeah.
longer the game goes, the far away the building's gonna go. So it's more compact, and the serfs and the builders don't have to walk that far, especially in the early
Yeah.
game.
Do you think he's lacking stone? Because I'm I'm not sure. The builders are still getting it. It seems like he's not building that much, to be honest. But I have a feeling that five
Here's,
woodcut, I mean 5 stonemasons might not be enough. Yeah, but that's the only building that lacks stone, I think.
I mean, if he has 20 builders, or if you wanna keep 20 builders, I guess it's fine with 5 stonemasons, but I don't know, like even in normal games, I sometimes build 6 stonemasons because it just feels better. Because like waiting builders are always a bad thing because it takes so much time, and the buildings are not built in that time while they are waiting for the stone. And yeah, it's, I don't know, if you have the time and the resources, you always build you can always build 6 stonemasons, especially on logs like this.
Yeah, I think you can already see he's gonna have massive gold problems at least. I mean, serve problems is probably more important, but it's a consequence, you know. He has 27 serfs and 21 builders right now, and when you're going for a very big base, and that's exactly what he has to do here, I don't think it's a good idea to have so few serfs at this stage of the game. So I'm pretty sure his base will start collapsing pretty soon.
Yeah, right now it's okay because stars are not like standing still AFK on some spots, so there are enough serfs. But once he has his iron economy running and stuff like that,
Yeah,
it will be hard.
yeah.
But at least he went for 2 gold smelters, so he can catch up a bit. But maybe even he would even need a second school to catch up. So I don't know, because he's building so many buildings now, and he doesn't even have that much time to make serfs and catch up with like the other players. So yeah. Yeah, his
Okay,
school is not working right now.
yeah, since like 5 minutes, I think, at least. Shout out to Guide Reigns. That's a name I didn't see in a long time. Hello there, we miss you. The Czech guy who always is very happy.
Yeah, I've seen
That's how I
him like
remember it.
like 1 year ago or something. I've seen
Yeah,
him. Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy at least. I
yeah,
don't know much about
definitely,
him.
definitely. But maybe let's take a look at a base of maybe the bad, because we were looking at a similar location, at least kind of similar. Uh, there's a bit of a traffic here. But it's probably because they started eating. No, 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 no. Or maybe yes.
Oh, it's fine. He has only 3 farms right now. It's a bit low, I guess, but it's still fine. It's double gold, and that's good as well.
Yeah,
He has 6 woodcutters and connected everything, so yeah, that's good.
yeah. The iron production, just compare it between Mandos and the Bardock. At
Yeah,
least now, at least right now, it looks pretty bad for Mandos. But we will see if this will change later on.
this looks also pretty good. free working sawmills by that time is nice.
Yeah, yummy.
Yeah, he will have a nice game, I guess. Doesn't seem like he fucked up anything here.
Yeah, the big farm scene is on time almost. Yeah. You know, it's interesting because I gotta say, I think that if I mean, Yen is a kind of player that always has a really good basis, and her problem is a bit of lack of confidence in the fights. And I have no idea about Dibardok. I heard people saying that he was good in fights, which would be pretty nice, I guess. I was a bit afraid about the base, but at least right now it looks pretty cool. So there might be a chance that this game will be balanced, or even that the top team will have a bit better army. But maybe before we judge that, we should probably take a look at Yen and Bara bases and compare them a bit. I'm looking at Yen right now.
Is going for her iron production. 3 farms only as well, and the third one was only built right now, as it looks. So a bit late farms. Could be some food problems later on.
I think she will probably go for 3 swine farms first.
Yeah, she should do that.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe some later horses. I mean, that's just a feeling, you know, but I didn't talk about the tactics with her before the game, so I'm just guessing right now.
Yeah, that's the best thing she should do right now, because you have late farms and late pig farms as well, so your food production won't be that good, and also you don't have fish on this map as far as I remember. So that's also something. Or maybe go for 2 swine farms, one stables and 1 mill, and maybe some wine farms, but that's not that good for late game, because you don't have that much ladder spam.
I think that's one thing I saw in the previous game on this in this tournament was that one of the players made 2 farms here along the way to the gold, and the rest of the farms were built more or less the same like Yen is building them right now. I think it was a bit better than what Yen did, because if you compare to Bara, I didn't look at his base yet. Oh. Okay, I thought it's gonna be better, but it seems to be more or less what Yen has. Maybe, well, more fields are occupied, but I really don't understand the setup of the fields here. You have fields for like 4 buildings here, and you can't really feed the 4th farm anywhere here. Seems like a mistaken rebuild, yeah.
Typical Bara setup.
Okay, this doesn't make sense at all, but yeah, so he has like the farms themselves, the farm fields looks way better than in the end's base, but because of this mistake, they are worth exactly the same. Funny. So yeah, but I was about to say, and I was pretty sure I'm gonna see this in Bara's base. Ah, okay, never mind. When I was building on Bara's location, I also made 2 farms here. I think I didn't see something like that yet in the tournament, but I think it's a pretty good idea to build them when you make the gold, like, you know, going towards the gold.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what Barra did. He just did it on the left side instead of the right side.
Exactly. But I don't know. I'd rather use this space for the iron production instead. But it's probably not a big difference.
I never like splitting up my farms. I don't know. It never feels that satisfying to instead of having them in all in one spot and having them in one line and stuff like that. I don't know. I always like it more when they are all together.
Okay, I didn't understand the first keyword there. What were you talking about? What you don't like splitting?
Splitting the farms, like 3 on top and 3 on bottom or something like that.
I see.
I don't know. I like them more all together, you know.
I mean, it depends. Like when you see Barat's setup, I think it's not that bad. Although it kind of makes the base bigger than it needs to be in some places, and I definitely don't like what's happening right here. It's just poor road work. It shouldn't look like this. That's why I'd rather have some buildings above the storehouse and school and inn instead of farm fields. I'd rather have some roads there as well, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I just would put every farm on the bottom, like below the stone, maybe. It would spread out the city as well, but you need to go to the bottom as well because of I think there's a big forest there.
Yeah, that's how everyone so far was doing in this tournament. So I'm pretty surprised to see what Bara is doing here, especially that he cut down all the trees here. How many farms does he want to have? 20?
Looks like he's going for at least 9 right now. Interesting.
Yeah, he's definitely making some sort of mistake here. We're just not sure yet what kind of mistake, because if he cuts down all these trees, then he definitely plans to make some buildings there. And the only buildings that make sense in this area are farms. So either he's making a big mistake and he wants to make some buildings here, far away from his base, or even bigger mistake and he wants to make like 20 farms. So either way, I think Bara is on his best way to screw this up. Which means this game is getting even more interesting right now. What the hell is this? Look at these barracks. This is pretty... Yeah.
when I saw them train this lock, he did it as well. He did it a bit different. Like he put his barracks right into the middle of the forest of all woodcutters, and it looked pretty funny. Maybe yeah, it's almost the same setup as he did.
I mean,
back then.
When you think about it, it's not the worst, because he's kind of using the space that he can't put a tree on, so it's not the worst space, I guess. Yeah. It's just a road, looks really funny, you know, just out of nowhere, a really long road for the barracks. There's also a stump here, by the way, so
oh yeah.
If he plans to make a road there, actually in any case he should destroy it, because if you're getting your troops out, they're not gonna go to this to the right side. They're not gonna go to this right direction.
You can still fix it with putting a vineyard down and placing a road over it.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's a good time to take a look at Mandos. There's 21 minutes till the peacetime. He's already got some iron weapons made, so I'm guessing he's gonna have about at least 25 swordmen on peacetime. Maybe more.
It seems like he needs a bit more coal right now, but it will be fine, yeah. Yeah, he always builds like 2 smithies and 1 weapon smithy for iron production. So he never builds like only 2 weapon smithy, not weapon smithies, what's the word? Armor smithies. He's building 2 armor smithies and 1 weapon smithy at once, so he doesn't have to catch up later with swords.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I do it as well. And I always felt most of the players do it like that, but there's also another popular setup with 3 armor smithies, where I think you start with 1 weapon smithy and then you make the 3 armor smithies later on.
Yeah, or you like gather all your iron and like build 3 armor smithies at like 20 minutes before peacetime or something like that, or 25 minutes before peacetime, and so you're gonna catch up a bit faster. Like if it's especially good if you don't have wood in the early game, like so you don't have to build your iron production in the very early phase.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's 10-minute delay. That's right. You're probably going to hit it in 10 minutes, but yeah. And what about double roads? I missed this question. Did we see any double roads? I don't think it's too early for them, I think. Obviously that was some sarcasm kind of question.
there's some traffic.
Whoa, yeah.
She would need a shortcut somewhere, like below the storehouse.
It's not even about the shortcuts. I believe that she could have, for example, placed this building somewhere like here, so she would connect the road like this, for example.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
Because right now the city is cut in half. Like
Yeah.
only 2 roads are connecting one part of the city to the other.
Yeah. But if you look at it right now, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it was only temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think maybe these buildings were the culprit here. Because there's not that much movement on the right side. And it's very self-contained because you have all the iron production and the coal mines in one spot. So these guys don't really need to go to the left side at all unless they need to change their task. So this movement shouldn't affect anything. Maybe this is more of a problem, the stonemasons here, because there's a lot of stone you have to bring from there, and if she's trying to build some new roads, for example, then the serfs will make a bit of commotion near the storehouse, you know.
Yeah, especially when many roads are built like near the coal on the bottom, then they're bringing it diagonally through the city where only the 2 roads are. So
yeah, it's really hard to plan for something like this. I mean, I don't think anyone is really thinking about stuff like that. For example, the angle between the stonemasons and the storehouse, like.
Yeah, but I think actually it's pretty important. I think like everything like stops you like 1 second or something, and in the end it's like 3 minutes or something you are behind it in total. So yeah, weapons are produced later and stuff like that. So stuff like that could mean that you could have had a better army than you have and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think yeah, I started thinking about this only in recent time, like setting up your stonemasons to the right side and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think
important.
I think I had a really long talk with Linhamus recently about stuff like this, because he started noticing stuff like that, and I was like, hey, that's like completely right, and nobody pays attention to it. At least that's how I always felt. But yeah. Anyway, it doesn't seem like these traffic problems were permanent, so I think it can be fine. There's still 14 minutes, and there's already some weapons, yeah.
She has so many serfs standing around doing nothing.
Yeah, 80 serfs.
Really interesting.
Yeah, well, if she can bring the food for all of them, then it's fine. So far she has like 6 farms. She's probably, yeah, she's going to make a mill, so it might be fine, but it will be tricky. Definitely will need 1 or 2 more vineyards, maybe.
From my experience, when I played this log, it felt like 70 serfs are enough, because everything is so compact. Everything is near your storehouse. Only maybe gold is a bit far away, but anything else is like pretty close. So yeah, 70 serfs should be enough at least. She's going for 3 swine farms, 1 mill, and 1 stables, it seems.
Yeah, it should be quite fine with 7 farms when they start working, because there's 2 that didn't start yet. But I think for now it's gonna be kinda okay. She still doesn't seem to have much of a food problem, although not for long, I think. Someone's lagging. Hopefully that's not me. Yeah, it's Mandos. Okay, Mitrelas was trying to talk with us, but it's a bit hard with the delay. Okay, let me try to read what he was writing. Bara, too many fields above the storehouse. Yep, we were talking about it. Free working, getting fields. Yeah, exactly. I guess we said about it later. Farmer can plant 25 field when first built. That's probably true, but useless when it works. I mean, it's not useless, but yeah, but I think Mitras understands it, because he said free working and getting fields for farms. Yeah, it's like if you can make the like 2 farms with 30 fields each, and then make 2 more farms in the same area, so they can use this like half of these fields, then it's like the best, because first they plant for 4 farms, but you only have 2 farms, because they had nothing else to work on. They didn't have to cut anything. But in case of let me show you, of Tion's farms, it's bad because he can't really put a 4th farm anywhere here. To have a little bit extra when it's grown, but he will only work if you have to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're correct, but yeah, exactly. 15 fields is how is the number that he will work on after he has to cut and seed at the same time. Anyway, I think that's enough for Jen's base. Maybe actually let's go back to Bara. Yeah. How is it looking right now? About 20 iron suits, as I used to call them. Not a lot of leather yet, but there's still some time.
Yeah, it seems like he decided to plant on the bottom now. I guess he wanted to cut only first to just gather all the wood and don't have any wood problems in the mid game, and now he plants only. And also maybe, to have the space above the woodcutters. So yeah, he's going for 7 farms, it seems. At least that's what he always does. So he always goes for 7 farms, in my opinion, or as far as I remember.
Yeah. Well, it's a kind of a waste of this location, but he's free to do whatever he wants, I guess. And I think it's mirroring what Yen is doing. Slightly better iron, definitely. Yeah. Bara has a bit better iron right now. Regarding the farms, slightly better too, but maybe it's not a big deal. Well, Yen definitely has a lot more leather finished right now, and it does not seem like Bara's farms are up to their speed that much. Like the swine farms are empty.
In theory, Yen should have more leather because she went for 3 swine farms at once, and I think Bara went for swine farm, and then stable. So, but Bara also already has 4 horses, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that I found this that these bases were pretty similar when it comes to what they will produce, and now it seems that Yen has slightly less iron, I think. Otherwise, it's pretty similar, probably.
I even think that Yen has a bit better iron.
Hold on for a second. Yeah, you might be right actually. Now I count it, yeah. Not too much, but yeah. It shouldn't be a surprise because it's way closer than Bara. Should be a bit easier, at least theoretically. Or maybe not. Yeah, just a bit closer maybe.
Yeah, it's a bit closer for Yen. Also, Barra had a bit of a coal problems as far as I've seen it. He built some coal mines only just by now, so he was a bit late with that.
Yeah. Looking at the Baltic space right now. The iron isn't that bad either. It's probably go. He probably can have, I don't know, 25 iron troops.
Interesting school in the middle of the coal field.
Yeah.
Seems like he doesn't plan to have a long game.
Actually, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I don't know exactly how the coal mines are working, but with these 4 coal mines in this area, I think there's still a high chance that they're gonna take out most of the coal from there.
Yeah, most of the coal, I guess, but there will still be like for that game there would still be some coal, so yeah, he might have to destroy it if the game goes for a bit longer.
Yeah, it seems like even if I didn't exactly read what Guylemas was asking about, I already explained it 5 minutes earlier, so I guess I'm a kind of a prophet here. He was asking about the farms, if it's worth to make a bit more of them. Yes, we do. Okay, so in 3 minutes, okay, I'd better hotkey the barracks so we can see them right before peacetime. I'm gonna compare them against the teams, so Yen versus Bara and Mantos versus the Bardock.
Seems like no one has recruit issues right now. Everyone has nearly enough.
Yes, that's nice. Monty doesn't have a lot of horses. The leather is kinda cool. The iron's kinda cool as well for the slog, probably. Can't make much more there, I guess. I mean, you can, but
yeah, it's a bit tricky with the coal as well, because the coal is on the complete opposite of the city.
Okay, there's 2 minutes, so let's start with Yen versus Bara. Yen has about 10 pikes, 23 swordmen, and about 35 bows.
No horses right now.
Yeah, Bara has 6 horses, about 28 kind of 28, more like 24 swordmen, 29 leather jackets only. So something like 55 troops. More like 50,
interesting, interesting setup with 5 expos.
Yeah, right. But it seems like pretty even armies for them. And with the other two players, the Bardock has about 22, 24 swordmen, 5 horses, and 32 leather units. Mandos has 38 leather units with 2 horses and about 28 swordmen. Slightly better for Mandos, but it's really negligible difference, I'd say. Although maybe he plans to have a bit more troops in a while, I don't know. Didn't really notice who has better. Oh crap!
Oh.
Oh no! Okay, I really hope
Unlucky.
they don't look, but to be honest, I believe they will. Yeah, Mandy's here. So, what would you say about the armies? I think they're pretty even.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty even. I don't remember how much horses the Bardock had, but
5.
5. Okay, so it's kind of even with horses. The right side has a bit more horses, but not that much. Mandos has a lot of melee spam. Like he had 15 axes as well, with some lances and obviously bows. So I suppose Mandos will have some nice melee spam. He always has some nice melee spam. So yeah, I don't know, but I guess it's pretty even. Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I really didn't expect it to be that even. I think that's the most even armies I've ever seen in the tournaments, maybe even. Because Yen and Bara, I remember Bara had a bit more horses and Yen had a bit more leather units. So it looked pretty similar. And same situation with the Bardock and Mandos. The Bardock slightly less leather and slightly more horses than Mandos. So at least on paper it looks pretty good. Now we'll find out how the skills in battle will resolve this, because this is pretty close. Yeah, so there's probably nothing to add until we start, I guess.
Yeah. I don't really know how good the Bardock is in fighting, but I
Yeah.
would put like they all have even armies, at least somehow even armies. So in theory, I would say that Istar has a bit of better chance in winning the fight. But
Yeah.
yeah, this battlefield is also pretty interesting and a bit unusual. So yeah, anything can happen, I guess.
Yeah, if you ask me, I'm like I said, I'm really not sure about the confidence of the great team. So it all matters on that. If for example the greats have to take initiative and attack, it might be bad for them. But I guess we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure Mandos and Bara will at least try to go out in the open. and then we will see what happens. This map is pretty weird, and let's. Well, I'm trying to forget the game I had the pleasure to stream yesterday, and I'm really hoping the same shit doesn't happen today, because there's one more person that would have to enjoy this pain again with me this time. So I'd like to spare this to Harry, otherwise he might decide to not stream with me anymore. So yeah, that would be bad.
I think we like when the 4v4 tournament was like when the 4v4 tournament was, I think we had a 2-hour game as well. I don't remember which teams, but I think we were commenting a 2-hour game, which like was pretty interesting as well. But I don't really remember the details.
Yeah, me neither. I have really short memory, and something that happened a year ago. I just remember there was some tournament. Yeah, so I can't really tell. Yeah, but you see, guys like Guy Derains probably make it worth to us to show stuff like that, because this guy says that he still loves the game, but doesn't really have time to play it. So you know, at least we can show the best players live, and it's really nice to see that what we're doing here is actually useful to some people. Because you know, it's like I used to stream this stuff when I had 10 people the most looking at this, and well, right now we have 32. It's not too bad, I guess. Yesterday it was even better. It was like uh, about 40 all the time, with 50 at the peak moments. So yeah, it's nice to see the community grow a bit. And today I also met some guy in a totally random lobby. Like the settings were 65x2x2, and there was some guy who said that he watches my streams from time to time, and you could really see in his base that when you looked at his base and at all the others, like completely random players, then you could see that he actually saw some good bases before. So you know, it's nice to think that maybe these streams that we're making along with Zdobi, doing some difference, helping some people out to get better in the game, or just enjoy the live streams.
Yeah, it's nice because it's also very hard to get into 60 peacetime lobbies, because obviously it's most of the time it's password protected and stuff like that, and like public lobbies are always 90 peacetime and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess it's a nice way to show it with streaming.
Yeah, and I gotta say that it was really nice to see actually a public lobby with completely unknown to me names. I think I only knew SafeQ in that lobby, where guys were actually playing something that was almost the same as our settings. Because I think 65x2 is very comparable to 60x1.5. So yeah, it's nice to see the direction here. You know. Maybe there's still some potential new players for us. Okay, the Badog is trying to bribe Bara in Polish, in case you guys were wondering. I'll just pretend I didn't see it. Yeah, that's this guy complaining here is exactly the guy we had to wait for like 30 minutes. So although I gotta say that before that we waited for 1 hour for Bara, and before that for Mandos, I don't even know how much time. So yeah. Well, but indeed, it's always Para. He's always the last guy to click ready in his lobby, so it's already a meme in our community.
Yeah, he's always refilling his wine.
Maybe. Well, if it helps him to play, why not? And yeah, by the way, to those watching, we've got another game coming up after this one, but it's probably not going to be a tournament game. No other tournament games scheduled for today. I'm not forcing Harry to stay for the next one, but it's going to be a Furious Warriors game between the Great and Beer, if I'm recalling
Oh,
correctly.
Forest Waters. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm not exactly a fan of Furious Warriors. I mean, I believe it's a great game mode. I just suck at it. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure I'm
me
the
too.
best
Me too.
choice. I'm not sure I'm the best choice for commentating it, but I'm up for the task. And if some Furious Warriors experts are watching us right now, then I'm looking for a second commentator who actually can be an expert there, because it would be pretty useful for me and the viewers, I think. So yeah, just let me know. And going back to what happens here, we've got the peacetime break. Oh, is over. Yeah, that's what I tried to say so hard. And we have some scouts, or rather the knights scouting. So let's see what happens now.
The Bardock is scouting with all his knights,
Yeah,
which is never a good idea in my opinion, because he can lose them all at once.
Yeah, that's right. There's actually smaller risk on this map because it's so huge. The battlefield's so big, but you can still get caught with all the horses like that.
Yeah, if you forget them, it's really hard to see.
The best thing that Mantos can do right now is just move back with his horse. So we're like here. It's such an easy way to lure the enemy. Sometimes it works when he doesn't look. When he just clicks on the horse, and you know, he's like, okay, just follow. Then they can follow him everywhere. But it seems like, okay, he almost caught them. Come on, shouldn't be even escaping with this. Should actually block it with the bows. I know it's counterintuitive, but at least he wouldn't be. Okay, but it seems like they've got a bit more of a problem.
It's nice scout,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. That's another reason you don't scout with all the horses, because you still have to have some close by, you know? And, okay, I thought Bada is going to make it, but not this time. Mandos escaped with his horse. In the meantime, I don't think Yan and Dibadok did any meaningful scouting. Maybe they plan to defend. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they were more busy with defending their territory from the knights than scouting themselves.
Yeah, they didn't even succeed. I really should have brought something to drink. Do you think I can risk it?
I think you've got some time until the battle happens.
Exactly. Okay, right back. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, that was fast.
You know, that's the upside of having a room with integrated kitchen. You know, it's not that far away. We can see Mandy still getting out of his barracks. I think probably nobody, maybe except Mandy, I'm not sure, was waiting with getting out his troops this time. In the previous two games, we had some players doing that. Probably expecting some campy gameplay here. but this time not.
Left side is moving to Mandos now.
Interesting.
Mandos doesn't have everything out yet. Now he puts everything out.
Yeah, this map's so huge that even if they went right away from their barracks to the enemy, then the enemy would still have plenty of time to do this. Okay, I'm interested how the scouting looks like here. Yeah, he's doing some scouting on the bottom, and I think she might succeed. Mandos is still getting out some troops. Still got some X-Men to use. Come on! She should have just went there. But she doesn't know. But it would be easy to scout this. Now they don't see everything. It seems like they took a position pretty close to Mantos' base. However, I have no idea if they know how to attack. Honestly, I have no idea how to attack either.
Yeah, I was about to ask like what would be the best way to attack. Maybe like for Yen going a bit to the bottom.
Yeah.
Like here, it's a bit more open there.
Yeah. I believe on this map you have kind of force your enemy to dance back and forth and eventually wait for his mistake. Because when you move back, when you move down here, then the enemy will do the same. When you move back up, the enemy will mirror. So it's not that easy to catch the enemy in a vulnerable position because they can just block the entrance and that's it. There's so many mountains here, you know.
Yeah. Seems like Mandos is going to the bottom now. It's a bit more open there, even though there are still some mountains in the way. I know everyone is moving to the bottom and it's the same as in the middle.
Yeah, I think to have to gain any advantage on this map, you have to do something counterintuitive on KaM maps, and that is to split with your teammate and attack from two angles.
Yeah, create some 1v2 situation or something like that.
Mud is still going to the left. I'm not sure what's his plan.
I think they are just searching for a spot where they can fight easily.
Yeah, they're probably gonna use this location if they want to do that, but
yeah,
it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that easy for Mandos to go there actually. But it's as far away from their bases as they can be.
yeah.
Funny. Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. Yesterday we had a lot of camping, today we have a lot of walking. I'm wondering if Ian is trying to catch this.
This could be a problem for the Bardock if he moves his melee there. Yeah, but
I don't
Barra
know.
didn't. I think
Didn't
Barra could
pursue,
have
yeah.
went for him because Mendos is way closer to him to the Bardock as well.
Yeah.
And the Bardock's army was walking in a straight line.
Yeah, I would just use this militia to storm attack if I were Ian. but I like risky maneuvers. Yeah, but I think you're right. The players are trying to move into an open spot, kind of using using this map in a way not intended by the map maker, because they finally found an empty spot and it was on a location. So it's kind of abusing this, but it's probably better than just standing in these mountains forever. Pretty strange situation on the right side. I think the Bartok is attacking. Yeah, he's catching Bara, but his bows are in a ridiculous position. It's not like Bara's bows are better though.
Barra's bows are fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
some are not shooting, but still.
this is
better
a
than
pretty
the
strange
Bardock.
catch, but it's working somehow. Okay, Bara can literally kill the Bardog's boss right away right now.
Yeah, it seems like.
Although he's a bit unlucky, but probably not for long, or maybe. Yeah. Well, what the heck happened here? Whoa, that was really insane bad luck from Bara. But whoa, Yen is doing really great here.
Yeah, she had all her swordmen on the left. And I believe Mendoz put all his swordmen to kill the Bardock.
Look at that! Even managed to defend herself from the bow killers here. But it looks pretty bad for the Bardock. Yeah.
Barra should shoot this and not move to the.
Yeah, probably.
I guess Barra wants to save his melee a bit.
This is really interesting fight, especially on the left.
Yeah, Yen did pretty good in defending or in attacking, stuff like that. Mendes is coming with some reinforcements.
Yeah.
It seems like bottom team will win now. They have some melee left. Bartok has to run away. And now Barra is helping Mendes.
Yeah.
Barra saves the day for Mendes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really have to say some kind words about what the end did in this fight.
Definitely, yeah. And it's still not over.
Yeah. That's a very little difference. Well, I mean, they just need a little reinforcement, maybe a bit of camping, and should probably not be that hard to kill Istas if they want to. And the end has already quite some troops here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, on this map it's way easier to bring your reinforcements if you're fighting near your base. So if they try to use their advantage right now, I'm not sure if we can call it an advantage for the grade, because I mean that the other reinforcements from the other team are still pretty far away. But I think right now it would be better for them to just go back to their bases, camp a bit, and make a bit more troops, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, some reinforcements from the East Stars are coming as well.
Yeah, quite a lot of horses. Oh, that's an interesting tactic.
Seems like they didn't notice.
Yeah. Is Bara even using sound? Yeah, no, it's a real shame that the Bardock didn't hold it on the right side. We almost smelled a surprise here, you know.
Yeah, Mendes was helping with some swordmen against the Bardock, I think. So yeah, but still.
It was interesting what happened on the right side with Bara's troops, because at some point it was like 100% sure Bara was going to just murder the Bardock with cold blood, because he killed all of his troops, and his army was about to advance on his bows. But then there were two very weird catches. One here, I mean here, and the other one here. And all of his horses were shot down. I think only one survived, but not for a long while. And on the bottom, his entire swords army was caught by just a couple of units. First some horses, later some militia. And you know, it took a very long time for Bara to finally break these catches, you know, and then he could advance on the Bardoc's bows. But he lost a lot of time and a lot of troops.
Oh, just look at barracks. 15 shields without armor. It's a pretty big waste of iron.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just producing even amount of armors and shields. I have no idea why.
Barra has starvation, Mendos as well, the Bardock as well.
Yeah.
And Jens seems fine.
Yeah.
And it seems fine, yeah. Not really. Yen has starvation as well.
Yeah, so everyone is starving in this game. This can be funny in a couple more minutes.
The problem right now is that Mendos doesn't have any ranged units, only like 6 bows, so the top team even has an advantage a bit.
I'm sorry, can you say again? Because I wasn't listening.
Mendos doesn't have any ranged units, or at least
Yeah.
not that much, so the top team could even have a small advantage there.
Yeah, but the top team doesn't really have a lot of melee. Well, they have a lot of pulses, which is nice, but... Istas are advancing a bit. Just pushing for now at least. But Mandos is storming.
Oh, storm attack. That's nice, that's nice.
I'm not sure.
Barra should have moved a bit to the left with his...
Oh crap! Yeah. There's gonna be a pretty bad shootout here. Probably the Bardock will lose that, but I'm not sure.
Oh, horses
and there are horses here. Okay, so Bara has some problems right now. And on side of Yen, it looks pretty even, but she has a bit more bows, so it should probably be better for her. While Bara will likely lose his ranged units pretty soon. Same about the Bardock. So. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, looks... Mendos has some knights as well, so
yeah. Yeah, but they still managed to escape this time.
Yeah, it's still pretty close.
Yeah. They still have a chance. It's I mean, they lost a lot of horses though, so it probably pays off for Mandos and Bara to attack right away. I'm always complaining on streams that people are waiting for infinite time after they win a fight, and usually they should just advance right away.
I mean, from spectator view, I guess that's right, but they don't know how much reinforcements are coming. They don't see the bases of the enemy, so...
Yeah, but
I guess it's a bit safer to just wait because you have an advantage right now.
No, but it's counterintuitive. I mean, I believe that you should attack right away because if you killed their troops, then usually they will have not too many in the barracks, for example.
Yeah, that's true, but still, I think the safer way would just be to wait until you have even more army. Because right now they have an advantage, and assuming that everyone produces the same, they are gonna have an even bigger advantage later on because more army is better than less army. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really lost in what we're talking about right now, so I'm not gonna answer.
Yeah, but I guess they just went through, and it seems like GG.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, but there's more reinforcements, so probably it's gonna be very hard for the Great to defend this. Definitely. Yeah, really hard. Unless the Bardock can, I don't know, produce like 30 soldiers right now, then it's probably GG.
But really nice fight from both sides.
Yeah.
Especially Yen was really nice on the bottom there.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't expect that. I thought that Yen's Achilles heel was the fighting, but seems like not this time. So really good performance despite the apparent loss here. Yeah, there's nothing that can save this base right now, I think. But they're still trying. But yeah.
No.
There's still some stones here, but probably not enough. Well, if they had a couple of horses, they could still try, but yeah,
it's over now.
Yeah. Well, even if she quits, the Balrog still tries to defend. Well, seeing what Mandot has in place, I doubt that he's going to be successful. Yeah, right.
And this is just right-clicking the barracks of the Bardock with his army.
Yeah. It's a bit greedy tactic. It would be probably best to destroy Yen's barracks first. But yeah, that will happen for sure as well.
I think at this point it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now it's GG. Okay, but yeah, we gotta say that they showed the spirit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, just before everyone quits after seeing the start screen, I'd like to remind you that we're gonna have one more game, Foolish Warriors, soon. Oh, where's full? Ah, here. Okay, so looking at the start screen, we can see many troops from Yan and Mandos, at least when looking only at the numbers, but I think most of people had some quality troops here. And like we said before, the armies were pretty even. It's kind of a shame for the TG that the game didn't take a bit longer, because I think actually I'm not sure I can say that any of the bases was better with the food. Let me see the food graph. Yeah, Mandos was the only one with a bit better food than the others eventually. But to conclude this, really good game, really interesting. Not as long as the one yesterday, but that's a positive, I guess. And some nice fighting and a really nice effort from TG. Nobody really gave them any chances, and they showed that they almost had it. So yeah, I'm gonna look for Fu right now, and his lobby. Okay, it's here. So if you don't feel like
No,
streaming
I think
this,
I'm gonna eat something now and
yeah,
chill out a bit.
yeah, feel free to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, Harry, for commentating this with me. I'll just
No
follow
problem, no
with
problem.
Cruise Warriors, and I guess we'll be able to hit Harry some next time in this tournament.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, and yeah, nice stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks again, and bye.
Bye.
Okay. So we're waiting here for the grades to join this lobby. What we're having here. Oh, by the way, this text on the top is probably not right, because the tournament game is over. Anyway, the idea is that there's gonna be a clan war between Beer and the Great, but it's going to be played on Furious Warriors, a special map. The main idea of this map, for those that don't remember it, is that you get you get some money, you get some gold. It's just an artificial value that is on the screen. Like for example, you get 1,000 gold at the start of the game, and you're supposed to buy buildings. Like you can make buildings by just using the build menu and clicking on the map, and the building is built automatically. And then after you wait for some time, some troops are getting out of the building. So for example, if you make a butcher building, then you will get militias from time to time. And here's the kick: you can't control any of the troops that are going out of the buildings. You can only control a couple of special units, so-called special units. You can also make you can also use a bomb. There's actually a PDF. Maybe it will work, maybe not, maybe not. But I think I can show it to you. We're still waiting anyway, so maybe there will be some screenshots, and let me see. KaM Remake. Maps and no, not here. Maps DL. How is this called? Furious. Furious World T4.3. I don't see this. Wait a second. T4.3. Okay. PDF. There we go. Okay, so that's how it works. You make a building, and it will be built automatically, and then the house will produce wares. So, for example, the butcher will produce some sausages, and when all the sausages that it can store are produced, then the sausages are replaced with militia, for example. And the militia moves automatically. You can't control them. So they just go and die like lemmings. And oh, look, I'm on the screenshot. You can see the number of. Actually, I'm not sure if this is on the overlay, like this. But you definitely can see the gold and the number of elite units. Elite units are the ones that you can actually control them. And the gold is just the money that you buy the buildings with. I'm not sure if these prices are up to date, but you can always see them in game by just trying to place a marketplace. There are also yeah, I said already about the elite troops, and you can make a shooting kind of elite troop with road plan, and the field plan creates infantry. And you can also use the door if you want to make only couple of soldiers, if you want to take them out right away. So you can control if you wait until you have all the units, or you can just take them right away out. Best strategy is to build 1 tower and 1 butcher. Nobody does this anymore. Yeah, that's it. So let's go back to the game. We're almost there. Somehow this guy is from RA. I think it's Skeletor, but with some strange nickname. So we've got Jan Regis, Skeletor, and I don't know, maybe it's Dobby. Yeah, there we go. The streamer himself. maybe looking at this from spectator spot, I will finally figure out how to play this, because I have no idea. No, guys, actually, I'm wondering if the delay is still needed. Okay, I guess everyone's here.
Hey, wake up. Hey, wake up.
Exactly.
Hey, wake up.
Okay, so waiting for Regis and Snobby. I'm wondering if they use voice communication. I have no idea. I mean, I've never ever seen a serious first words game with TeamSpeak and stuff, you know. So this is kind of interesting. Even if I will be blunt and I will say that I'm not a fan of playing this because I'm not really good at it. But I do realize it's a pretty nice idea, and I can see how players can like this. Uh, So let's see if this has some streaming potential, if this is even interesting to show. But first, Reggie and Adobe probably have to start, and they are taking their time. And going back to the tournament topic, for those that didn't see, as Bar and Mandos won, the next enemies of them will be Bullet and Boss, and I think this can be a pretty interesting battle. So I'll definitely try to show that one, but we'll see if it will be played when I have some time for it. Everyone's ready, so we should probably start right now. Okay, so from what I understand, everyone usually makes some yeah, exactly. You can only see butchers here. Seems like the left side team chose the bottom to advance, while the right side put all of their buildings in the middle, trying to defend their barracks. One of the players is already making a schoolhouse, which means that I don't remember what it means. That's exactly why I wanted an expert here. But I think it means that you get some extra units, like you can get barbarians for free, something like this. Bakery, I think you get some archers for it. I should probably be better prepared for this, but we'll see if I can manage. So first, you're supposed to kill off some of these rebels. You get something for them. I don't remember what, but you're definitely getting something. Yeah, and that's the first fight. Like I said, nobody can control the troops, and I hope you can still hear me. I think this is a bit too loud. Yeah, so seems like the left side broke through. You can see that the fights are not really sophisticated here. Basically, everyone walks in some kind of direction. Okay, interesting tactic. Zdobi seems to divide all the troops, as many as he can. Whoa, that's a very early use of the bomb. What you saw here was the bomb, which means that you place a Wyniat here and it kills off all the enemy units. Or all the units, I'm not sure. But that was very early. I mean, I didn't really expect to see someone use the bomb in the first minutes of the game, so that was strange. But still, you can buy the bombs from what I remember, so maybe it's maybe it's not the worst idea to use it even now. One handy thing about this map is that its size is perfect for showing the entire map at the same time. So I could actually just leave you guys here and and let you watch without any commentary, I guess. But yeah, I gotta admit, there's not much action in this. I don't really like showing that. I'm not sure I'll ever do that again, to be honest, because this is just kind of boring, you know. Well, at least I can't understand the finesse of all that's happening here. We can see that the Great are kind of breaking through. The fight is mainly happening on the right side of the map, but the advantage is still pretty small, I'd say. Yeah, you can see the Bears are defending without much problem for now. There was one breakthrough early on, but they used the bomb and neutralized their enemy. We got another attack. Come on. There's a lot of troops coming here. Mr. already investing in some lancers. Yeah, it seems like Yen is taking all the barbarians, because I think you get barbarians for killing off the killing off the rebels, but I'm not sure. Another attack from the Great. They might actually break through a bit and destroy some buildings. It's pretty close already. Yeah, 2 buildings are down. And it's becoming really hard for the beer team here. I believe another bomb is gonna go off pretty soon somewhere there. Although they might have been... Yeah, right now, yeah. But it doesn't seem like... I have no idea what happened here. Maybe... Yeah, okay, I think that first bomb was from the attacking team and the second bomb was from the defending one. But there's a lot of troops coming from the left, so... I think the second try might be more deadly for the Great team. And there's still a lot of troops coming here as well. Whoa. Yeah, so this first wave was a bit premature, I'd say, but I think the second wave will probably reach the city. Yeah, just look at that. First, starting with the battle on the top, the odds are looking very good for TG on the top, and on the bottom, it's kind of a mixed bag because the catch wasn't so clean. But there's a lot of troops coming here, so they might still have a big chance. And some rogue shooters here. It's looking pretty good for the Great again. And they have a lot of reinforcements coming, like constantly all the way in. I believe it's hard to say who has the bigger city, but For now it looks a bit better for Beer on the bottom, but a bit worse for them on the top. There's a chance they might be able to get this building soon. They're trying with some bowmen, so it will take a lot of time, but they probably be able to destroy this one at least. There's still plenty of troops there, so this lone bowman still has a lot of time. Now he's probably gonna be supported at least soon. Okay, no bowman anymore, but yeah, they managed to destroy this building. The situation looks even better for the left side right now, and they continue sending loads of troops. It looks pretty bad for the Bears, and I don't think they can make it, but there's still a long way before we can say who's gonna win here. So far, the Greats are in a way better situation, and I think this bomb might have been a bit premature because yeah, they should have used it here, definitely. But there's still a lot of troops coming, so this is probably going to be pretty difficult. Yeah, now we have a bomb from the Great. I was about to say that they out to use one here, but as you can see, maybe it was a bit premature as well, because there's still a lot of troops here. So another bomb would be good idea, but I'm not sure if they even need it because there's a lot of troops going on the top and they're advancing here pretty well. They are almost done with these two buildings here. Skeletor is trying to destroy it. Yeah, he's gonna be successful. Yeah, now this one, on the school. Yeah, but he probably didn't notice that maybe he can't control these troops. I'm not sure if these were elites or not, but yeah, no, they weren't. Okay, so it looks a bit better for the Bears on the bottom right now. I'm going to kill my headphones. Yeah, I think Stovey would be way better streaming this because I really don't understand that much that happens in the bases. But as you can see here, he's way better in this game. I'm wondering if it's possible to divide the troops here, because I thought you have no control over them, but somehow it seems to me that Dobby is always having very small groups of soldiers. I don't really understand how. Anyway, right now it looks slightly better for the Great on the bottom, but there's a lot of shooters from Mitrelas here, so I'm pretty sure that yeah, with this wave of militias here, these the Great troops are probably gonna be very dead very soon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dividing the troops somehow. I didn't know that was possible. Okay, there's the front has moved to the left side a bit, and seems like the right side is still trying to recover. I think the left side has the optical advantage of the buildings. And when you look at the number of kills, it would be nice to have a counter for all the teams, because I'm too lazy to count all this stuff, but it seems like the left side team has about 2,000 2,200 points, and the right side has something like like a bit more, like 400 more maybe. Yeah, no, I had no idea who you are, but hello. Anyway, sounds like a hero, but can't be sure. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of this gameplay. It's like we're just staring at some troops randomly fighting against each other, and you can't even control them too much. So it's kind of random, and kind of depends on where you place the buildings. And I guess it can go on forever. You can see that it's not always the best to make a lot of archers. They are very useful when you want to kill off the militias, but the problem is that when your militia dies, then your bows are gonna get dead pretty soon. Yeah. Right now it seems like the Bears are advancing a bit on the bottom, but the top is pretty bad for them. I can't believe there's still 20 people watching this. Come on, guys, surely you have something better to do. If it drops below 5, at least I could be fair with myself and say, okay, I'm just finishing the stream. There's so much chaos. It's like I can't really commentate on this shit. I can only complain about it, really. If that's what you're up for, then you're in the right place. So I don't understand anything about it, but it seems like the Bears are leading with the number of kills. So whatever that means to the amount of gold that they're getting, it seems like something could happen to them, because they had a bit of advantage for a while. I mean, they were able to repeal the grades a bit for a couple of minutes, but now the grades are advancing again, and I have no idea what's the difference. I think there might be a lot more summons here, which means probably they're getting a lot of X-Men, not Lance carriers. Yeah, these guys. And the Greats are back here again, advancing on the bases, and this time it's a bit harder because there's still a lot of militias here, but also a lot of shooters. However, it seems like they also have their own shooters, which means it's way easier to destroy the buildings. So you can see the militia buildings are going down one by one here, and I believe this is still not going to be a successful try to kill off the bears. Although it seems like they disagree, so I'm gonna take their opinion on it. Ugh, I can finally finish this stream. We lost money but no buildings. What? Okay. I don't even have any idea what he means, so I'm not even gonna commentate that. Next time you want a Furious Warrior stream, just ask like Kungan or Fu or Dobby. I'm not cut for it, really. I can't even fake my interest for this, so yeah. I just sat here for like 30 minutes doing nothing, and yeah, I don't feel it. Okay. I'm hoping that's enough for them. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, maybe I didn't want that level of on my face. Yeah, so we've had a nice tournament game today. If we're doing some retrospect, then how about do it like this? So we've had Baramandos versus Dibardok and Yen. After a really nice fight, Dibardok and Yen lost to the E-Star team. So the E-Stars are advancing to play against another E-Star team, Bullet and Boss. There's only one little game left here. Two games actually. Not sure what happens with our game. Probably we'll resolve this tomorrow. And Terry Asso versus Kivix Killionaire. And then we'll have all the round 1 games finished. Yeah, so I think that's it. If there are some round 1 or round 2 tournament games, I will definitely try to show them tomorrow. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching me, and see you next time. Bye bye.